29th. We see in today's reading the significance to the Jewish people. They have such an awe and reverence for Yud He Vav He, what they call the acrostic, that they actually avoid writing it. You can get a letter from a rabbi that refers to God as G-D. So in our different materials, we refer to it as Adonai, we refer to it as YAHWEH, and in our version today, the ASV, as Jehovah. So let's go through it. Adonai TSEBAOTH, or YAHWEH TSEBAOTH, my divine warrior. Thus saith Jehovah, the King of Israel and his Redeemer, Jehovah of hosts. I am the first and I am the last, and besides me there is no God. Isaiah 44:6 from the ASV. There is no other God like our God. YAHWEH TSEBAOTH, the Lord of hosts, is sovereign over all spiritual and physical armies. He is the divine commander of the host of heaven, the stars, as we see in Isaiah 40:26, the angels, Psalm 103, 20 through 21, the armies of Israel, Exodus 12:4, and all those who trust in him, Psalm 46:7. Throughout Scripture, we find the name YAHWEH TSEBAOTH, the Lord of hosts, used when a man or woman has come to the end of themselves, when all human resources have been exhausted and there is no hope. Hannah was one who had come to the end of herself. She was in bitterness of soul, in torment and great anguish. She was barren, which was considered a sign of God's displeasure in those days. Peninnah, Elkanah's other wife, her adversary, was a continual source of great affliction and provocation because of Hannah's barrenness. At her point of great desperation, Hannah cried out and called upon the Lord of hosts. O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thine handmaid and remember me, and not forget thine handmaid, but will give unto thine handmaid a man-child, then I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. 1 Samuel 1, verse 11. Hannah left the temple knowing the Lord of hosts had heard her heart's cry. He opened her barren womb, and she conceived and gave birth to the prophet Samuel. Like Hannah, you have come to the end of yourself and reached a point where all human resources have been exhausted. Are you facing what seems to be insurmountable circumstances? Are you at a point of giving up hope? Call on the Lord of hosts, knowing he will fight for you and give you total victory. Make this declaration of faith. The Lord of hosts will fight for me. He will hear my prayer, overcome my enemies, and make me victorious in the impossible circumstances I face.